Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. On the Friday before Christmas, we have big news today. Breaking news yesterday. The Dubai Metro Blue Line has announced its opening date, and it's very specific.
And as well, Arab League urges schools to adopt air breathing challenge.
On the scam front, you'll know this if you've been living in Dubai for a couple of years, the Armani guy suit scam is back, and we have a little bit of information on it.
And as well, the top UAE Foodie Moments of 2024.
And today's rapid weather report expects highs of 25 degrees Celsius. It'll be fair and partly cloudy, a little bit chilly.
I love the weather. It's getting really cold and I don't mind it actually. Maybe we're just like, I'm too used to the heat in the UAE that I maybe adapting to the cold is gonna take me a while, but that's fine. However, if you guys don't know, but we are having a 12-day Christmas giveaway. It's the Lovin Dubai Advent Calendar for Christmas.
We
are giving away
everyone
tickets.
Tickets every day. Tickets
for
galore.
you guys to enjoy.
Yeah.
So yesterday's question, by the way, if you want to be winning, you need to be answering the questions that we are posting online or that I am posting online. So yesterday's question was, where would you want to spend Christmas in Dubai, right? And of course, while everyone was like, oh yeah, JBR, this, that. I'm going to be reading some of the answers because they're really creative, not going to lie.
Anyone watching on the show, where would you like to spend
Ski
Christmas?
Dubai. Interesting, because maybe I would assume they would want to experience the snow.
And there's a really good Santa there. I've heard people talk about all the Santas around Dubai, and apparently Ski Dubai Santa is like elite.
Maybe I should go.
Maybe,
because you know what, I all the time say to my family that I wish I had witnessed snow, but I didn't because we live in Dubai. But that's okay. Other people said home. Dubai Marina, home, at work, because us in the service industry make our guests feel they are having their best Christmas.
Oh, shout out to everyone working.
Thank you for that.
You know, when you go to these brunches, like at Souk Madinat or in Marina on Christmas Day, and it's so decked out and it's so festive and it's so cheery, but you know there's people celebrating Christmas who are working, and it's tricky working on Christmas Day if you celebrate, so shout out to those people.
Hats off to you. But before I reveal the winner, I want to ask you, Casey, where would you want to celebrate Christmas? Maybe you're going to be winning. You never know.
I always enter, by the way. You never call me out.
I just never
never call me out. If I was in Dubai, it would depend on the group. I would either do a really fun brunch.
Okay.
I've done the Jumeirah Al Khazar brunch on Christmas Day. Santa comes in. It's absolutely glorious. Or a turkey takeaway, because I'm lazy and they like the turkey. Have you ever done a turkey takeaway?
No.
So it is a delivery turkey with all of the trimmings. So what my mum used to spend weeks prepping and planning at home, because you have your turkey, your roasties, your stuffing, your gravies, your Brussels sprouts, your cranberry sauce, your, what's that nice red thing? Everything. Glazed carrots, everything. You can get it all in a big box.
Delivered to you.
Delivered to the door.
Wow. I have a question now. If, let's say, like you are, you have like your family, your in-laws, and I'm only asking this question because this is very common in my culture and it's kind of like funny, and I think Masa can confirm that. If you have like a big gathering, right, and you don't want to cook,
right,
and you got this turkey takeaway to be delivered, to be served at the table, would you be like, oh yeah, I made that?
No, never.
No, you wouldn't. Oh yeah, wow. Because,
I can't lie.
Yeah.
I'm so, never. I would never.
It's so funny because, like back in my culture, and I don't know, Masa, if you can confirm that or not, but women, when they have their in-laws come to their houses.
I'd put on a show though.
Really? What kind of like show would you?
As in like I'd actually cook.
Okay, yeah. I mean, like, because for us, like when a woman cannot cook, that would be like embarrassing in front of her in-laws, and then she would not want to be embarrassed, so she would, plan it with her husband. Like, I'm gonna be ordering food, but you better not say that it's takeaway. Funny thing. My aunt once she did that, and my dad caught her because, he saw the takeaway food bags down, but that's okay. That was like very funny. That's actually the funniest thing.
That's amazing. Your poor aunt.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to call you out.
And now everyone knows.
No, everyone knows. I'm sorry. I had to call you out. However, the winner for today is Muhammad Al-Shabban, because his response, I'm just going to let you guys see it for yourself. He said, where will my wife be?
Cute.
That is so sweet, because we often forget that sometimes it's not about where you are, it's not about the place, but who you are with.
So true.
For sure, because
So
like
true.
imagine like you're with someone that's lame and that's boring. What are you going to talk about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the sky is like beautiful.
No, it's so true. Like Christmas is very much a family holiday because it's a national holiday. So you're spending time with your family, and it's the one day of the year you actually don't spend time with your friends. You have to spend time with your family. But it's, yeah, you want to make sure that you love your family. But it is also where your family are. So like, I may not go home to Ireland this Christmas, but I'm going to London because my sister is there and my mum will be there. And that will be Christmas.
That would be the cutest thing ever, because as you said, like that is Christmas, right? Because like your mom is there, your sister is there, your family is there. And by the way, the same thing for everyone, like for every occasion, it's not about where you are, it's about who you are with.
So true.
Right? And because you're making memories.
Congratulations to, and what is he winning?
Muhammad, and he is going to be winning 2 tickets to Atif Aslam's concert, which is, by the way, everyone is waiting for it. We are going to be sending you the tickets. So if you are watching, stay tuned, because I will be texting you after the show.
Okay, so let's jump in to our top story of the morning. Big breaking news yesterday. We're so excited to be able to announce this to you live today.
Well, Dubai Metro Blue Line opening date is announced. The highly anticipated Dubai Metro Blue Line is set to begin operation on September 9, 2029, marking a significant milestone for the city's transportation network. Now, RTA has officially announced the start date for the new Dubai Metro Blue Line, and it promises to transform how we travel across the city, launching exactly 20 years after the original Dubai Metro opened its doors on the historic date, as we all know, 9/9/2009 at precisely 9:09 p.m. What about the number 9?
On the nose, precision. Let's look forward to that date countdown. So the Blue Line itself will span an impressive 30 kilometers, connecting key areas of the city from the heart of downtown to Dubai International Airport. Once complete, the Blue Line will feature 14 stations and a fleet of 28 trains with a combined capacity of 46,000 passengers per hour in both directions. By 2030, the line is expected to serve 200,000 riders daily.
Well, the number is expected to grow to 320,000 by 2040, as the Blue Line is expected to reduce traffic by 20% along its routes. Commuters in areas like Mardif, Al-Warqa, International Cities, Dubai Silicon Oasis, and as well Dubai Festival City will be benefiting from quicker travel times ranging from just 10 minutes to 25 minutes, which I would say that this is music to my ears.
It's so amazing because these are traditionally they're budget-friendly areas to live, and getting metro services out there is going to make 320,000 people's lives a lot easier.
For sure, you know, because we know that when you want to get to Dubai Festival City, there isn't a metro station there, right? You need to get somewhere close, take a cab, get there, which can be kind of like daunting in a way. It's not really that convenient.
It's not convenient, no.
It's not at all. I have been there, you know, where I would want to be going to Dubai Festival City. If I don't have a ride and if I don't drive there, it would be kind of like annoying.
Yeah, and I think that there's a lot of new stops there that's just going to make it convenient for people. Dubai Creek Harbour is going to have a new station. Dubai International Cities, Al Warqa, to a tune of 5.6 billion dirham. And you know, every single day this week, there's been a bit of a trend that we've announced teeny tiny things that the RTA and the city of Dubai is doing to improve traffic on the roads. We've had reduction of trucks on roads this week.
Yeah, reduction of trucks, and as well a lot of things things that the RTA are actually implementing, because they want to have Dubai to be a 20-minute city, right? And if you like reading that you know, like they commute from one place to another is going to take 10 to 25 minutes, is really, I would say, convenient for everyone, right? Whoever goes like, oh yeah, you know, I'd rather have a car because it takes me longer through the metro or through the cab. Well, No, there are everywhere because like as well in Warqa and in Merdif. I remember when I was like younger, my friends lived in Merdif. I wouldn't be able to get to their location because there is no way I would be able to go there other than taxi or if someone can drop me.
And in 2029, you shall be able to. Your wish has been granted.
Yes.
It's going to cost the city 5.6 billion dirham. 3 contracts have been awarded. I think 2 Chinese companies and 1 Turkish company to facilitate this. They will be on the clock. If you think you have deadlines in your office, let's take a moment for the people who've just been given the most specific deadline ever for public transportation. 2029, you best believe it will be ready. The blue line, which very nicely, and we have this map up here, will connect the red and the green, making transportation around the city a lot easier for about 300,000 people plus. Amazing news yesterday from Dubai. More to come on that story. Let's jump into our next one.
Well, Arab League urges schools to adopt Arab reading challenge. The Arab League is urging education ministries across the Arab world to include the Arab reading challenge in their school curricula. Now, the initiative launched by the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Global Initiatives Foundation aims to foster a deeper connection to the Arab language and promote the region's cultural heritage among young people.
This call was made by Ambassadress Haifa Abu Ghazela, Assistant Secretary General and Head of the Social Affairs Department at the Arab League during the recent World Arabic Language Day celebrations.
Now, Abu Ghazala called on Arab nations to invest more in initiatives that promote Arabic literacy, stressing that such projects are vital for safeguarding cultural identity in the face of global challenges. She also emphasized the need for more research and innovation in the Arab language education.
She said the Arab Reading Challenge provides students with a unique opportunity to engage deeply with the Arabic language. It's more than just reading, it's about nurturing a sense of cultural pride and connection to our shared history and traditions.
Of course, Abu Ghazala's comments come at a time when the Arab Reading Challenge has already made a significant impact, with millions of students participating in the initiative across the Arab world, which, by the way, I want to say that this makes me really happy. Because not only because like in a globalized country like the UAE, right? Everyone is coming from different backgrounds and different nationalities. And so the only language that people speak is English. It's like one unified language. And I see that around like my sister, my cousins, the younger generation, they are not really aware of the Arabic language.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Are they learning it in school?
They are, but they're just like because they don't read Arabic as much. They are not very familiar with Arabic. You know, like to them it's like their first language is English. And my sister as well. Like when she was like younger, she till this day she is like the worst at Arabic. She's horrible at Arabic. She is
spoken as well.
Yes, spoken, written, and as well like reading. You know, she does not know how to read properly. She does not know how to write properly.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot. That it's everyone can speak it, but the writing is more difficult.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Sorry, Marah, for calling you out, but you know, like when she was like younger, and they would give you like images in a test, and you would need to write what the image is. So in Arabic, sorry, a camel is called Jamal.
Jamal.
Yes, and she didn't. She like we taught her that, like, you know, like this is called Jamal before her exam, and she went to the exam, and instead of writing Jamal, she wrote camel in Arabic, and I remember the teacher called.
Oh, in Arabic. Oh, not bad.
She wrote camel.
Not bad.
I mean, how more can? I mean, no. I think that is kind of like bad because like the teacher called my mom that day and she was like, "Your daughter does not really know that much," and ever since like till this day, she is not really that well with speaking Arabic.
You know what? Mara, you're amazing. I like let's not tell people what they're not, you know? like if you say, Mara, from a young age you're bad at Arabic, then maybe they will become that because people keep telling them. No, you can do it. You can get those Jamals right, Mara. Do not let Farah shade you on the show. I won't let it happen.
Well, Marah, you have Casey on your side, but because then like it's not only me. It's even when like she's like speaking not in like the formal Arabic language. She's like kind of like a mess.
But the formal Arabic language, whatever. So there's Fusha is the formal, and then what's the slang?
There's like like the native Arabic language, like Syrian.
Everyone has their own native
Everyone
spelling
has
in the country,
their own,
right?
exactly.
And it's difficult to understand.
Exactly.
You know what though? I am back to what the country is doing to preserve Arabic. I grew up in Ireland. Irish is the national language of the country. But for maybe 100 plus years, we've been speaking English because we were colonized by the UK. However, there is pockets of the country where Irish is spoken, and the government pushes in these pockets to keep the Irish language alive. But because it's not in schools as much, it tends to be forgotten a little bit. And yes, we have to study it until we're 18, but that's it. You don't have to continue it after that at all. So people kind of forget about it. And I love the Irish language. I went to an all-Irish language school until I was 13. And I loved the initiatives that keep it going because it's so sad to lose such an important part of your culture.
Course.
And it has to be pushed by the government. It has to be because it's so easy for a 14-year-old, 50-year-old to not care. Why would they care?
For sure.
But it's only when you get older and you realize the value of it. So, and especially reading, because reading is such a great thing for the youth. I think this is such a great way. Don't throw literature at people and history of the language. Reading is such a nice way to keep a language alive for youth. So I love this.
For sure. And I was going to, by the way, ask you about that because I know for sure that Ireland, you guys speak Irish and it's not English. And I didn't get to know that until by the way, a few years ago. But I wanted to ask you, do you not speak Irish?
Do I not speak Irish?
No, yeah, do you know how to speak Irish?
Well, yeah. Well, I went to an all-Irish school until I was 13. I spoke English at home. All of my schooling after 13 was all through English. All of my friends, we all speak English. Everyone speaks English. But you study, it's like a little bit like Arabic, is that you study it in school.
But then you don't really practice it.
You don't really practice it, but I was lucky in that the school that I went to when I was younger was all Irish. And I lived in an area, it's called a Gaeltacht, and they encourage, so like the post office, when you go to the post office, there has to be someone who will speak Irish to you in the post office and in the police station and in the church, in these small little pockets around the country. They're called Gaeltachs.
But wouldn't you want, for example, the Irish language to flourish more across Ireland? This is what they're doing. It's not
of course, but it's initiatives like this that you need push from.
For sure.
And there's, I haven't lived in Ireland for 10 years, so I don't know how much is happening. I know that there's a small number of people who are super passionate about keeping it alive. Our president is amazing, by the way. He's a big pusher of the Irish language, but you need initiatives from the government continuously. I actually don't know if that's happening. I don't know.
Well, again, it's very hard, and I wanted to tell you, why don't you tell us something in Irish? I want to hear something in Irish. I want to hear something in Irish right now.
Let's see, because it's literally been so long. Inye, yesterday, Huig Mead Gudi on. Oh my! I said we went to the art place August May Madinair.
Had dinner.
Lahaga Nullag for the Christmas. That's so broken.
It's fine.
That was so broken. I said last night we went to the place and I ate my dinner for the Christmas. That's what I said.
Is it too broken? It's like when you don't understand how to.
That was so. I can't. I would need a minute to think. Yeah.
Well, would you?
Nullag Hannah, happy Christmas.
Would you want your kids to grow up knowing Irish?
I'd love if they had the possibility of going to an Irish school where it's just easy. But I think in Dubai, it probably, if my kids are growing up in Dubai, it's probably not worth it. Yeah. But yeah, I'll have to think about that.
Yeah, well, well, there you go, you guys. I mean, this initiative is amazing, and I think it's just going to be persevere the Arabic language and maybe give kids, understand their culture and where they come from and not lose it at all.
Let's move from culture to scams. The Armani scam is back in Dubai. Firstly, everyone watching on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, behind the scenes, Farah, have you heard of the Armani suit scam?
No. I wanted you to tell me, what is the Armani scam like?
So I heard about this years ago, and I wasn't sure if it was an urban myth or a man or like a group of people. However, in the last couple of weeks, I've heard that it has actually happened. It happens a number of times, and they're scamming people out of thousands of dirhams. It happened to a friend of mine recently, so I'll get into that. But this story was just posted recently on Facebook. And it basically kind of gives you an idea of what happened. So this person said, I was stopped in Media City yesterday by a guy asking for directions to the airport. Not him, but visual representation. So the man said he needed directions to the airport. And the man said, hey, I'm a fashion designer from Milan, very well dressed. And after chatting for a while, he said, look, I really like you. And I want to give you 2 Armani suits because I don't want to pay for the excess baggage for the flight to New York I'm about to pop on for a fashion show. By the way, do you have any local money? Because I don't have any. And the guy was like, no, I don't have any money. And that was the end of that story. But same thing literally happened to a friend of mine. I hope it's okay if I tell the story. A couple of weeks ago, well-dressed man came up to him and said, they started chatting, and the guy was like, are you 5'10", I don't know, is this your size? And the guy was like, yeah, that's my size. And he was like, this is kind of strange, but I've just come from maybe a fashion show. I work with Armani, and I have a couple of suits in the back of my car. Now, I actually need some cash to buy my kid a PlayStation. So they basically discussed a barter. And my friend ended up giving this guy cash to get his kid a PlayStation because he was on the way to the airport. They're always on the way to the airport. And he left with 2 Armani suits. But alas.
What? Okay, well, this is a different kind of like level of scam. Like,
it's happening. This happened. This story was near the Jumeirah area. The story that happened to my friend. Someone posted that they were that someone came up to them near Media City. I heard it used to happen in the Barsha area. The Armani suit guy. I don't know if it's one or many, but they're well dressed.
Oh my God.
It's a thing.
Did not the police get them or?
Well, this story from Facebook was just a conversation. The person walked away with my friend. Like, I don't think the police can really get them because you hand over cash. I don't think you'd really call the police in this situation. And you walked away with 2 suits. They just happened to not be real. Like, you met a stranger in the street and you gave them money. I don't think you really go to the police for this kind of a situation, do you?
Yeah, of course, because like at this point it is clearly a scam. And I would assume that it's a group of, men maybe together. They sit down and they go like, fine, these are like the suits for you. You go and get whatever cash you can, and then everyone who can collect the more cash.
Yeah, who knows?
By the way, that's actually really creepy.
Yeah, look.
Beware.
Yeah, beware, be vigilant. I'm just thinking of my mum walking around Dubai, like, if you're going to scam people in, the youth, don't go near the oldies because they don't need that. They're vulnerable.
I mean, they're not only vulnerable,
scam me, please.
They're too nice.
They're too nice.
They're too nice. They're going to think of you and your kids, and they're going to put themselves in your position, and they're not going to know that your suit is fake.
Yeah, look.
That is really mean.
Oh, look, we have someone. I told you this was a thing. Fatboy Within, interesting Instagram handle, said, I have come across a guy with the same story, but it was Loro piano suit that he came from a fashion show. They're always coming from a fashion show. The only thing, I did not buy it. He was asking money for an Apple tablet and giving me like 6 sets.
No way.
Loro piano, that's a fancy brand. I feel like I'd be like, because that's the Loro piano scam guy. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a thing. So be vigilant. If a deal is too good to be true and you meet a stranger on the street, it is.
Plus, I mean, what kind of like a deal it is? I wouldn't believe this deal. I wouldn't buy it, for sure.
My friend did. He said, interesting, because my friend is in sales, and he said, in sales you have tactics,
Yeah.
And as he replayed the conversation in his mind, he said that this seller went through every tactic in the book. So he used flattery. So he said to a friend, "Have you used to be a model?" And the guy was like, because it's like flattery, and you're thinking, how on earth did you know my exact suit size. And then he happened to have these exact size of these suits in the car. He was like, how is that even possible? He probably had a few in the boot. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
the Armani suit
I'm
scam.
sorry. Please beware, guys, please, because like this is like a different level of scam. I mean, I just got a scam message on my phone.
Yeah, so there's scams, but this is real.
This is different.
IRL. You know what we've been doing in the last couple of weeks is bringing together all of the best news stories of 2024 in Dubai. There's a great story on our feed. You can look at the top news stories. I was just thinking we should do a top scam stories of 2024 as well. But today we're going to talk to you about the top foodie stories of 2024. This is the moment you've been waiting for, foodies. We've got the top UAE Foodie Moments, from mouth-watering street food to those next-level fine dining experiences. We're diving into the most delicious and unforgettable bites across the Emirates for the year. Now, we've got about 10. Number one is as obvious as a shawarma wrap at 3 a.m. You know what's happening. It's fixed chocolate, obviously, biggest food moment. But I want to run you through the others.
Lane.
The others. Okay, so
I actually know them by heart. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you guys would agree with me on what you, depending on your preferences, but fixed chocolate, I loved the bakery, I loved as well the mango, the peach mango ice cream. That's like, that looks like an egg.
Did you have that?
Yeah, it's really good. I had that at Al Sarkan and I was like.
But so these were the ones that like went super viral. So you know that massive croissant, like around the world. I think it started at Boho X and then everyone started doing it. So it made jumbo food a thing. So like that jumbo croissant, the jumbo coffee, that went viral. And then people started doing like jumbo Aperol spritzes. So that was a moment for 2024. Noon, by the way, changing the game for ice cream. They made tomato ketchup ice cream. They made chips man ice cream. That was a food moment for 2024 for sure.
Did you try it?
No.
Okay, good. Same. I'm just like wondering, like, you know, whoever tried it, I'm sorry, but what were you thinking?
Why?
Why would you have like ketchup ice cream?
Just to give it a go.
I don't know.
But the interesting about it thing was it was done really, really well. They had a pop-up in Dubai Mall and I remember seeing the stories and it looked like the thing that it was meant to be. Anyway.
I don't know. You know, as well, what I really, really, really liked is I just saw it. It's not this one. Okay, I lost it.
Brookie cookie?
Yes, the cookies. They're all over my TikTok.
I love cookies. I'll take any cookie that someone wants to send my way.
What is happening? It's like, you know, I open TikTok and it's like, hi guys, so I have this box of cookies. Let's try them out together. And then I would see them like with a cup of milk and the cookie, and they're like dipping the cookie in the milk and eating it. And I'm just like.
We also had some kind of controversial food moments. The founder of Big T Barbecue, I loved this story so much. So he took umbrage to the food industry and the awards industry, pretty much shading, you'll see a lot of these restaurants getting like top 10 or something, or like the best X of the year, but the best X of the year. And there's so many awards. And he was basically saying, you're paying for this award. So he smashed one of the award nominations or something on the floor. He called Lovin Dubai out in a video as well. Yeah, it was a great moment for viral Dubai internet. But an awards that is highly acclaimed, of course. So separate to that story is Michelin, and homegrown Tresson Studio got 2 Michelin stars this year, putting it up there with the best restaurants in the world by Chef Himan Shui. Born and bred here, a great food story for the city. 2 Michelin stars, like epic.
Forget about salty food as well. I want to get to, you know, like wara anab, you know, like the wara anab, the Syrian, Palestinian, Iraqi dish. There is a wara anab taco in Global Village. It's so good.
I want to try that.
You have to. If you don't try that, you miss out on something.
I really want to try it.
It's so good. It's so yummy. And as well, of course, like my favorite one was the fixed chocolate, the Kanafa pistachio chocolate. But I love the dark one more than the milk one.
Me too. The dark was better.
Because like it's kind of like
less
balances
sweet.
it out.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. Congratulations, Sarah Hamouda, the founder of Fixed Chocolate. Grew to viral internet success in 2024. 2024 was its year. Unlike anything we've seen before, when was the last time that a snack was copied, a snack, a treat, a delicious bite, was copied worldwide?
I don't
Lindt,
remember.
Patchy, little like Massachusetts, Arizona, San Francisco, copying, and none quite, like Noon, every single person is copying it, but none quite replicating. And I truly mean this.
Fix chocolate.
This is the fix one. This is the real viral Kanafa chocolate one, and it's on Beetle. I've had a couple of the fakes, but this is way better.
And as well, by the way, like they're creating cakes out of it. Crepes. Oh, the Dubai chocolate kunafa cake. The Dubai chocolate kunafa crepe. The Dubai chocolate kunafa brownie. The Dubai chocolate kunafa ice cream. The Dubai chocolate.
They're coming.
Like, it's everywhere, you know.
But this is the OG.
And also one thing, you guys, can you just like take a moment, and I'm counting streaks in my head about the amount of times that Casey is mentioning food on the show. And this is streak 3.
What's going to happen after strike 4?
Nothing, because like, you know, it's like, I'm just like, it's like in my head, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, we always talk about food.
Do we?
Yeah, we really do, Casey. We really do. We really do.
Well, how could we not bring together the top foodie moments of the year? If you'd like to see the rundown, it's on the Lovin Dubai Instagram feed. Guys, it's 9 o'clock on Friday morning, the last Friday before Christmas. I'm going on my leave. If we were a little bit tired today, it's because we had our Christmas party last night in Carna. So everyone is like crawling into work today. It's like,
I'm dying.
An extra hour in bed would have been absolutely more delicious than last night's meal. We had a roast dinner in Carna in the SLS on the 74th floor, and they did it absolutely fabulously. It was a perfect roast dinner.
Did you see the view? The view was itself like giving. It's like, I mean, I knew it was at the 74th floor, but I did, like, when I saw the view, I was like, what? Yeah. It was very cute, like cute moment between all of us, giving each other gifts, knowing who their Secret Santa is. I've been asking Casey for the past week, who is your Secret Santa? She wouldn't tell me.
Because that's the rule. You don't share Secret Santa. There's 2 people in this world. Everyone in our office told everyone. It's not the rules. Okay, end of the show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Fat Boy, I see your so apt because you're giving us foodie suggestions. Love that. And we certainly shall try it for sure. The Kanafa from Batil dates with Kanafa.
Oh my! What? This is different. This is more different than
next level.
Oh, exactly.
We certainly shall go and try it because it's the weekend. Have a beautiful day, and Farah will see you back here with Masa on Monday morning. Thank you, Farah.
Thank you, Casey.
Bye bye.